Okay, well, I just died, and you want to know why? It's the dumbest thing that's ever happened, right? So, I looked at an Enderman, and lo and behold, this guy is a scumbag, and when he hits you, he teleports you. So that's not cool. Because what that meant is I got teleported outside my walls in the middle of the night and then got knocked into the moat by the stupid phantoms because I hate phantoms, and then I blew up. So I died. So that's not fun. So we're gonna try and get our crap back because wow. Um that sucks. That sucks really bad. Also, we gotta make sure. Oh, it's done? Wait, it's done? Done already. Cool. Interesting. I didn't realize that would go so fast. That's really good, though. We gotta be careful, though, because we don't really have... we have that desert clothing somewhere. Yeah. We have no water, though. Which is why I kind of really should make an emergency, like, go bag in case I die. So this doesn't happen anymore, but... Oy, oy, oy. Whoa. I forgot this sword applies a freezing effect to enemies. That's pretty cool. Whoa, okay, that's not good. Gotta grab some food here. I wasn't even ready to start recording this episode. I was about to start grinding a bunch of, like, deep slate and everything. Wow, this hunger effect lasts forever. But yeah, I was about to start grinding a bunch of stuff. I was gonna make an enchantment table, and I was like, oh, you know what? I hear an Enderman. Let's kill him. Trying to predict when that creeper is gonna jump, although I think we just killed him, so that's good. Oh dear! Oh dearie me! I'm dead! Oh. I really thought I was about to die again there. Oh, there's still a creeper down there. Come on. God, I hate doing this. It's so annoying. There's something else down there that just pushed him out of the way. Please don't be mad at me, Cave Spider. Why would you be mad at me? Why are you mad? Yeah, there's my dead body. I need to get that. So many stupid creepers, dude. Well, that's our first death, unfortunately. Okay, but we're safe to go down here, right? Probably not, but... Okay, that's all of our stuff. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, I'm so annoyed. That's so frustrating. An Enderman that teleports you when he hits you is insanely tough to beat. Like, what am I supposed to do? Can't get hit once against him? Okay, well, I'm gonna need a bit of time to reorganize and resituate myself. See, I even took time to make this area a little bit safer because a cave spider did get down here when I was down here, so I added that there and yeah, put a door on it. But look at all this metal we got. It's a bunch. So, bleh. A bunch of this stupid crap away. Store that. We eat this. Put that away. We hold on to this. We wear this guy. We wear this. That. This one. Okay, there we go. We're getting situated. Okay, well, I'll be back as soon as we're on to really start this next episode. I just wanted to include the fact that I freaking died to a stupid guy who sucks and I hate him. But, is that our only ender pearl? Of course it is. Yeah, we need... That's why I was doing that. We need to get a bunch of them. Okay, well, I'll be back. Okay, so I died again, and because there is... Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. There is a charged creeper on a spider that blew up from, I don't know, like 7 or 8 blocks away and killed me, so that's great. That's wonderful. Now we don't have the energy to get an instant extra life again, so that's terrifying, yeah. Let's, like, put a bunch of fuel into these. And let's check out how close this is. Not that close. Okay, well, that's really annoying. I went outside for one thing. I was killing a spider that was being really annoying, and then another spider shows up from behind with a charged creeper on his back, blows up, insta-kills me. Let's see. Can I see? Yeah, I died here, and the spider was, I don't know, like, roughly here, and it still full killed me, so that's not good. So frustrating. And I had so many levels, too. I was about to enchant this compressed hammer. Not anymore, I suppose. Oh, great, a baby skeleton. I'm not fighting that thing. Baby skeletons are almost impossible to kill. Anyways, this has been a bad episode for me, so I'm just gonna go power and hide back down into my little hole of safety, because at least I'm safe down here. And I'm just going to wait. Put all this in here. Do we even need spider eyes, really? Gives us venom, but I don't know what venom does. Yeah, I think we can use it to, like, we can make venom bones. Let's just put that in there. Could I well, let's save this fermented spider eye. It's not bad. Spider head. What can we do with this? Yeah, it gives you an upgrade slot. And a bunch of venom. You could also make a slime skull out of it. I never really understood the slime stuff. Like what it did, but we'll figure that out later. But for now, I died again. It's really annoying. I'm not going outside for a long time. I'm gonna wait for this guy to slowly process. But yeah, so on that note, I'm going to sit down here. I even made this little enchantment table. I was gonna enchant this guy so I could crush this stuff. Well, how fast does it break it? Really not even that much. I mean, it's faster. It's just not that much faster, unfortunately. So we'll be back at some point. I don't know. Hopefully I don't die again. Otherwise, I'll have to stop playing for a while because I can't do that again. So I don't know. We'll be back hopefully when all this processing is done. Okay, and we are finally back. Things are ready to happen. We got another shell made. So that's the 4th one. That's me number 4 right there. Because number 1 died, number 2 died. I am number 3. Yeah, if you can't tell, though, we have a ton of metal now. Look at it. Oh, sorry, my mic was pushed out of the way. Because I moved it to the side when I was sitting here grinding all of this metal. So, yeah, we have a ton of metals now. Look at that. So much metal. And I figured out why we were getting those weird nugget amounts. Well, we can't really show it with copper. We'll show it with the gold. So, the gold ore, I was saying here in the melter makes 2 ingots, but that's using the seared melter, which is, very interesting. I forgot that this is how Tinker's Construct is supposed to start now, where you just use that with those blocks, place it over a seared heater, I think. Seared heater. Yes, and you burn solid fuel items. Like, it's like furnace, basically. Anything that can go into a furnace can go in... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Anything that can go into a furnace can heat up the seared melter, which you use to melt copper, because the controller requires copper, so... But if you see in the smelter, it creates 2 ingots and 6 nuggets per ore block. So that is why we're getting those weird nugget values. So I now have a nugget chest to make things look normal. Although it doesn't happen with copper. With copper, you just get 8 full ingots per ore block, so... We're about to get an insane amount of copper ore. Or copper ingots. Why? I don't know. I mean, we might as well process them. I mean, they're actually pretty useful. Like, we can make amethyst bronze now, because we have amethyst. Yeah, brass, bronze. Oh, I accidentally made some rose gold at one point. That was annoying. I actually do want to see... Like, where's all of our books? Are you the one that'll just tell me, like, all the materials that we have? Tier 1 general. This is not the book we need. One of these books has, I think it's Mighty Smelting. That has the tier 3 materials. Well, actually, yeah, this is where we would like to be. Amethyst bronze. Isn't this stuff? I forget how you make. Yeah, it's obsidian and wood. It's kind of interesting. Well, let's see. Like for the head, the mining speed 7, durability 720. So it's 60. Okay, so amethyst bronze is faster, but a little less durable. So that's really good for, like, sand, dirt. So we're probably going to make an amethyst bronze binding for something. Let's look at all the tier 3. What makes the best handle? Slime steel would be awesome, but we can't really get slime steel. I don't think. Slime steel. Yeah, we need sky slime, and we don't have sky slime. Okay. 10% mining speed, 0 durability. Yeah, so this is really only good for a melee weapon. Pig iron. Isn't that just blood and iron? Pig iron. Iron. Oh, you need honey. Okay, that's weird. That's not where I come. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Rose gold, bad for durability, decent for speed. Electrum, really bad for durability, pretty good for speed. 10%, 5%. Makes it slow. Okay, so that's not good. Oh, wow, you make it really fast. Oh, that would be a very good handle. It's a little less durable, but 15% speed when we're in the heat takes less damage. Chromium we can't get. Shooter. Terrible for a tool. Maybe slime wood. I don't think we can get cobalt yet. Steel would be nice. Yeah, steel just like is essentially an upgrade. Okay, so and then which one's the tier 2? The Fantastic Foundry, or is this tier 4? Yeah, that's tier 4. We don't have a foundry. Presumably we couldn't make any of this stuff yet. Cinder slime. Clean slime. Blazing bone. Yeah, we can't make any of that. You need the tier 2 book. I forget what it's called. Can't you make like the super? Oh no. Okay. I thought there used to be like a super book where you could combine all the different volumes of the books together to get writable modifier. I like that all the modifiers are shown here now. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, the Encyclopedia of Tinkering. Oh, it's just An ingot of gold over a book? We could do that. That's easy. Oh, crap! I forgot to turn this thing back on. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Look at... There's so much copper in there. Oh, boy. Oh, that makes rose gold, you dummy. I forgot. Oh, no. That means you have to empty this whole stupid thing. Okay, well, we'll have to do that later. But it's not the Encyclopedia of Taint. Well, I think that is the book that I'm looking for. Or at least that's, like, the book I was thinking of, where it's got all the books combined into one. But where's just the Tier 2 book? Gotta have it somewhere. Not in here. Take that out. And those. I don't know why we have 3 diamonds. I guess probably we looted those. No, it's none of those. Materials in New Volume 1. There's Volume 3. Maybe we don't have the Volume 2 book. Also, I think you can melt this into blood, right? Etching acid used to be super overpowered in the old Crash Landing. You could use it to get infinite water. It acted like water on the ground, but like in regular Crash Landing, right-clicking water on the ground would give you dirty water. So you still had to like process it and everything, but not the etching acid. Okay, I don't think we have the second book then. Is it a Materials in You, Volume 2? Is that just what it is? No. I type in buy, it'll give me all the books. Puny Smelting, that's what it is. Oh, it's just a book and a seared brick. We can do that. That's easy. Also, can we get more of this? Can we get seared stone from just, like, melting cobblestone? No. I don't think we can craft grout, right? Nope. Yeah, puny smelting is what I was looking for to get the tier 2 materials. Yeah, this is like everything that require, like, you need to start melting stuff for. And a bone. Interesting. Okay, but we're really looking for something that's better than minus 5% durability, 15% mining speed. Osmium tempting, but no. Treated wood, look at that, 25%. Wow. Lead, no. Silver, no. Necrotic bone we can't get. Scorched stone, I don't think we can get. End stone. Okay, well, I think we're gonna be looking at tier 3 materials. Alright, how much copper? Still so many blocks. Jeez. Okay, so we could get an ingot of cobalt, I think, right? Because we have this guy. Oh, an ingot and 3 nuggets, but I don't all tools take 2 parts now? Yeah, they usually take 2 for the most part. Oh my gosh, that's so much copper. Okay, so we were gonna make what were we gonna make the head out of? I don't think we ever decided. 675, 7.5. What was it? 675? Yes, 7.5, 6.5. I think we might just do amethyst bronze. Actually, we could do amethyst bronze and bronze. Because we're gonna make get an anvil out here. Yeah, this guy. Bonk. We can make a comma, which we don't want. A pickads or a mattock. Logs, dirt, sand, gravel, plants. I think we'll probably go for a mattock. Oh, I messed up here. Okay, well, turn that off for the moment. We're gonna melt the rest of that. Wait, no. Before we do that, let's get 1 ingot of gold. So we can make the Tinker's Encyclopedia. Pour that out. Now put the copper back in. Encyclopedia of Tinkering. Oh, it's nice and laggy. That's good. General materials. Goes through, like... Yeah, from that. That's where it starts at tier 2, I think. Slime Steel starts tier 3. Cinder Slime starts tier 4. Yeah, that's all of them. Cool. Awesome. I do actually want to see, can we make like a... Oh, that's right. We can make like big weapons now. So many different ranged weapons. Make staffs? Whoa. Okay. Staffs are cool. Okay, we're gonna hit both of those. Get these blocks going. Alright, now the rest of this... I'm gonna just pour out as ingots, just to make this easy on us. Goes away, now that we have our big super book here. But I think we decided on just amethyst bronze, right? Or at least one of the heads. I think we were gonna do bronze for the other one, and then we were gonna do signilium? Or no, Constantan. Yeah. Okay, amethyst bronze is easy enough to get. Where's our amethyst? We're gonna do... I think it's only... You only need 1, right? Because it alloys into... Oh, okay, no, you need 2. Do I have an axe head? Okay, I need a day's head. I need an axe head. I don't have... That means I need to make an axe head, which we can do by coming over here with some cobblestone. Nope, can't make that. Okay, that has since been changed. I think we can make it out of wood, though. And then we need some gold. That's not supposed to go down there. I think it's 2 per cast, right? Oh, it's only 1. Cool. That has also since been changed. That there. I hope that doesn't get taken away. Good. And then we also need a tool handle cast, which we have. That's so weird that the shaders makes it so wonky like that. Okay, so we need that. Those in there. It's going to give us amethyst bronze. Then we need a regular bronze. Do I have any tin melted? I don't think so. Okay, well, I have tin in here somewhere. I think. I hope. Yeah, right here. So I've learned that any multiple of 3 doesn't make things all wonky. So we'll just put 3 tin in there for now. And that should give us 7, so we need 21 copper. That should turn it all into bronze. And then Constantan was alloying nickel and copper. Okay. That should make... Okay, I was a little bit off. Not quite sure how I was off by 1? No, I was off by 3. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's the axe that we need, and then we need, whoops, this guy to be made out of bronze. Whoop. Did it work? It did, okay. How much bronze do we have in there now? 3 blocks, 3 ingots. Let's just pour all this out. And now we need... We'll start with just 3 nickel ore. I think the maintained will be good for our tool. I mean, it's actually kind of not that good now that I think about it. We probably could have looked for a better material, but it's fine for now. Turn that off. Ain't much left in terms of bronze to dump out, but we're getting it. It's so much copper that we have in there. I think it was a 1-to-1. So you know what? Let's just actually turn all of that into Constantin. Constantin? I don't know. Not my job to know that. Pouring out all this bronze. The tool handle. Now let's let that just dump it all out, and then let's melt the rest of that nickel. I really should make a cast chest, but I won't right now because I'm lazy. We're gonna make a scythe at some point. There's so many cool tools that we can make now. I believe the excavator digs a 3x3, so like it's nice, but it's not necessarily what I need to make right now. But look at this guy, 800 durability. %45 reinforcement in terms of durability. That is awesome. I feel like first thing we want to do is add a diamond right away, just to supercharge this thing's durability and mining speed. It takes 1 upgrade slot, that's no big deal. Oh, it actually boosts all of the... only the maintained mining, I guess, because of the durability upgrade, maybe. There we go. That's going to be a nice shovel there. Get 1 block of nickel pouring out. Smelt the rest of this tin. That's not going to make it... we need 2 more and not have any nuggets left over. There we go, that'll be good. You can't melt any of this stuff, right? Well, you could there. It's direct. If we use these, it's direct, but not necessarily required right now. There we go. A perfect 4 blocks. So what I want to do now... I want to make 9 iron spikes. So we're going to need 9 compressed iron blocks, which I don't think we have that many made. Oh yeah, I put them all in here. We'll just do that ourselves, actually. Drop those in there. And then we need 27 there. 27 there. Love those tin blocks, they look cool. We have 9 compressed iron blocks. No, are we out of pressure? Yeah, we are. Okay. Let's be careful. Let's not blow up our pressure chamber right now. Each of these... Ooh, that's actually kind of close now that I look at it. Because each of these, like 1 set of 4 is 1.5 bar. So I don't think it would get too crazy close, thankfully. Come on, dude. Hurry up. There we go. So let's go ahead and make these. We need these 9 spikes. Bam. You enchant these? No, you can't. Mob Crusher, Advanced Machine Frame. Yeah, that's going to be crazy to get at some point. Yeah, we're not going to put any more coal in there. Unnecessary. And I'm actually probably just going to pause recording and get a bunch of extra materials ready. I'm not going to make you guys sit through me trying to figure out what all I want to make ahead of time. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause. I'm going to get a bunch of stuff ready to make our mob farm, and then we're going to be able to get right on into it. All right, and we are back, and I have done some preparation. Yeah, a lot of stuff here. We got a bunch of rounded cobblestone bricks. That's what we're going to build the farm out of. I made more, so we're up to 25 iron spikes, because we're going to have everything land in a 5x5 area instead of a 3x3. 8 mob fans with some distance and width upgrades on them, well, that we can put in them. I'm also going to grab just a little bit more cobblestone here, just in case we need more when we're up there and building, and I don't want to have to go through the painful process of trying to get more. I killed a bunch of endermen. That's how we got some ender pearls, to get 2 absorption hoppers, which pick up items and XP. And they should work, I think, for what I want to do, which is have our little 5x5 with hoppers in the corners, I think will work, because they do a 7x7. I think they can get area upgrades, actually. Upgrade. Just look at that. That's for the fan. That's for the masher. Yeah. Oh, that's expensive. I did find out, though, that actually the metallurgic confuser is super cheap. So we can make that already. But there's not much that I really need to make with it right now. But yeah, for the moment, I think if we have it show area, place this one here, show area, they should, yes, fully overlap. There'll be nothing that they won't pick up. Although something else I would like to test is whether or not they can go through blocks, right? If I place this here, fix that up, yeah, sure, but... Oh, so we actually don't need to. We can just have the collection, yeah, be underneath. Never mind. Okay, well... that's a bit of a waste, unfortunately, because we only had 5 blaze powder. I used 2 to make an extra hopper that I don't need, but... we'll use it at some point for sure, don't get me wrong. It's just nice to know that I don't necessarily need to do that, and we can put all of our collection under the killing platform. So we'll just leave one of these here. I think we should be good. I brought some bread and monster mash to try and get our grain and protein back up, because I got hit a few times at night, mostly by sniper skeletons that were really annoying. Let's grab our shield. We got plenty of water. So I gotta figure out where I want to build. I think I might build the mob farm just right out this area here. We're gonna kill these guys because they are very annoying. So you die. Oh, and I made a new sword with a noddle blade, something like that. It's the obsidian wood combo material. It adds a bleeding effect and just does a lot of damage. So, and the bleeding is cool. Unlike some other like damage over time things where it resets it, every hit just adds to the timer, rather than resetting it or something like that. How do you hit me even though I'm blocking? The Traveler's Shield seems to be not very good, is what I'm learning. Hello? Oh, it's from the food I'm eating, duh. Okay, the hunger, or the weakness should go away. Yeah, next thing I'm gonna eat is going to be the bread. Come on, jump. Here you go, now you're dead. You're gonna... No, that's right, fire zombies don't jump, I forgot. Oh, it's a baby creeper, I can't hit him. Well, I found that to kill the baby creepers, we gotta do this. Well, that's annoying, because he just blew up everything that was down there. Oh, he didn't. Wait. Does he not even destroy tile entities? That's awesome. It's gunpowder. Please don't be anything scary down here. Okay, yeah, we're leaving. Charged creeper plus a fire skeleton. That is a nightmare. Do I have insulation on? Yeah, I do. Guess I'm heating up probably because I bet if you sprint without being covered, it goes up, huh? Maybe not. Okay, well, take the shield off now. We're going to keep this on us. And we're just going to start ripping this apart. We have plenty of durability, and I just want to clear some land. Clear just a whole bunch of space here. And we'll break all this in case we want to expand. Because we're going to keep our little underground area, but once we get this area set up and we can start automatically getting water and stuff made, I want to try and start living on the surface. Cool, the slowness went away. Awesome. Pick up all this dust, though, because weirdly enough, dust is still valuable, and I still do want to keep it. Because we're going to sift through all this. Throw a rubber band around my mouse while I go and do chores or something. Which is a little risky, because as I found out, spiders can get down into my base, but oh well. Alright, so what we're going to have set up is... I think I want this guy here. No, not there. Actually. Probably the hopper goes up here. And then above that will go... Oh, this is going to be annoying to do, isn't it? Let's bring this up one more block, actually. I'm going to put that there. Fill it out this way. The fact that this thing goes through blocks is kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie. That's just also not even the right level to place all these. Ah, dang it. What a fool I am. I'm not going to build this whole thing on camera, don't worry. I just want to get, like, the basic idea and shape set out. You guys know what I'm talking about here. But we're going to have our 5x5 of spikes. This is what all the mobs are going to land on. So as they fall from the spawning platform, they will fall and land here and get murdered. This will pick up items and XP. We will have it output down here. Right, that's not even a pickaxe. I don't know why I keep trying to use it. I also upgraded my pickaxe with amethyst bronze, so it's a little faster, more durable. Hoping we can get a level on this thing soon. Hopefully haste, because breaking cobblestone this slow is a little sad. I mean, I could always upgrade the handle, because it's, what, wood, I think? It's copper. Gives it 10% mining, which actually isn't too bad. Okay, but mobs are going to fall, land, get on that. They're going to get crushed, killed, murdered, dead, died. So we're going to want a fluid tank. And I want this to output... That's north. Also, get ready to sleep. North, output fluid. And south will have it output fluid. Because I foresee this is going to produce a lot of XP, and we're going to want all of it. Let's go ahead and sleep before anything has a chance to spawn. There we go. Oh, right. I wanted to actually... Well, we'll probably do it with regular glass. I was originally thinking about putting tinted glass around this thing, but we can just do regular glass. But for now, let's start with... We're going to have a layer or a ring of these, which, by the way, these are just made in the, where is it, the chisel there from Rechiseled, and you can chisel like stacks at a time, which is incredible. Love that. Okay, we get that there. I'd turn this off, actually. Oh, actually, move this up. I didn't know you could offset it like that. That's awesome. Okay, there we go. That will catch anything that lands above, but won't pick up anything that falls below. Perfect. That's what we want. I'm actually going to run back and make some glass. I'll be right back. Alright, we have got the glass that I need. Wow, we are overheating out here again. It's not getting any better. Dig down, quick. Block ourselves in. There we go. You know, maybe living outside isn't a great idea. Although, I believe if we just build a still suit, we'll be okay. Which really isn't too crazy far off. I mean, like, we need plastic. We have some plastic that we could get, but wow, it gets so hot during the middle of the day. Oh, you know why I think it's not cooling us down when we sit under the platform? I bet it's because the spikes aren't full blocks, huh? Like, if we stood under here... No? Does this not help? No, this does not help. Well, we'll be alright, I'm sure. What's the worst that'll happen? We overheat? Ah. Who cares? Whoa, careful there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set up... Ooh, let's do... Yeah, we're gonna do a 3 tall layer of glass around the entire bottom area here. So we can observe the spiky action. And realistically, we don't need to make this a fall trap, right? From here up, we can start the spawning platforms, which I actually probably will do. I didn't even think about that until just now. But we're starting to get too hot, so let's go hang out underground for a second again. And down we go, and cover ourselves up. Eat some protein. And I'm sure we're fine to come back to the surface. I need the sun to start going down, please. I guess it's when you're over 100 degrees is when it really gets too hot, huh? I thought shade would have been a bit more effective, but evidently it's not. Okay, well, I'm gonna go sit down here. I guess wait for it to cool down or something? I don't know. Actually, no, I don't have that desert gear. Dang it. I was gonna say maybe wearing that would help. Nah, whatever. We'll build through it. Just run to get to shelter if I need to. But yeah, what we're gonna start doing is... We're gonna build one more layer of this, and then we're gonna start our spawning platforms. Which, okay, so I think they can be 7, or I guess 6 out. And then here we put the mob fan with 2 distance upgrades, should reach the full length. Oh, we can go one more, actually, okay. And then realistically, it's going to go here on this block. Right there with 2 of each. Yes, and that pushes everything right up here to the edge. Actually, yeah, because this is where the wall will be. Yes, it'll be built like this. Ooh, we need to get into shelter. We're almost too hot. Drop down. Break our ankles here. But at least we're cooling down under the full blocks now. That's good. Let's build some ladders, huh? I like that idea. I don't have to keep doing this stupidness of flying off. We're gonna move this pillar to where it actually should be. Here we go. Which will be... The walls stick out one? No, this is the wall. Yeah. So actually, what we can just do... That's not it. Just sit under here, cool off a little bit. Good. And then just ladder up the side. Yeah. That's a bit better. Make a few more there. But really, I'm just going to show you guys the basic layout, and then we'll fill in the rest off camera. But it'll be set up just like this. There'll be levers on the back of these. Do I have levers on me? I don't. Luckily, we can make levers. And we're going to do 2 rows to start, so that'll be nice. Place that. I don't know if we can see if it works. Doesn't push entities, or tile entities, but yeah, if you look at it, the fan is spinning. It'll push anything in those blocks forward. They'll fall down here into the spikes. They'll get ground up. They'll get crushed, and they will die. So that is going to be the basic layout here. So it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This probably will have to be tinted glass now that I think about it, because... Yeah, because light's going to get in through there. Dang it, didn't think about that. Oh well, that's a later problem. So I am going to pause this recording while I work on this. And we'll be back when... I don't know if it's going to be when the whole thing's done, but maybe at least when the first layer is done, and we can look at the first layer for it. Right, go back one more. Where the wall goes with the mob fan, with the 2 upgrades. The 2 upgrades, put those in there. Show area. Good. Good. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and we will be back as soon as... Oh, crap. I want this thing to look nice. Come on. This is going to be our first, like, above-ground structure. It's got to be presentable. But not too expensive, hence why it's being built. Still out of cobblestone, just a nicer-looking cobblestone, in my opinion. But yeah. Alright, we're going to pause the recording, and I will be back as soon as we are at least a decent way through this. And there we are. It's mostly done. And when I... The heck was that? I don't know. I felt like there was a particle that fell. And when I say it's mostly done, I mean it's actually kind of done. Like, we just need down to be item output, and there we go. Now, why is there... Sand pile? What? Why is it raining sand? Like... I'm guessing it's because this is technically a rainstorm weather event that we have. So maybe it's like considering it to be a sandstorm or something. But yeah, here we go. The whole thing is done. We have 2 layers built. It's just raining sand. What's up with that? Make mortar that way. Cool. It's on a setting. Okay, we have time to go around and do it. I found out you can make ladders just kind of float, which is pretty cool. A fan of that. I added a little set of, like, half-sunken slabs around. Oh, I forgot to grab, dang it. I love that we're getting random sand piles. I need to grab a couple more of those bricks. Those cobblestone bricks. Because we need them to finish off those little holes I left in it for a specific reason. Here, that's right. But yeah, I left little torch hole spots within the mob spawner to do... Make sure things didn't spawn while I was building it. But yeah, we've got the 2 layers built. The mob fans should work. What I am worried about is the glass here and not letting things spawn. We may have to switch that out for tinted glass. But other than that, everything should be fine. I added these to go all the way around. A little dangerous, but hey, you know what? That's a little bit of fun to it, if you will, or something. I don't know. You know what? It's only one block that's stopped by the glass blocks, which, like, is technically a little inefficient, but it's a little bit of inefficiency that I'm okay with, admittedly. Oh, cool. This stuff's weathering. Oh, I wonder if that's where that sandy stuff is coming from. If it's, like, falling off of this because of the weather. That could be cool. There we go. Now this should work, I think. That was dumb. So I would assume this will work. I don't see why it wouldn't work. It says things should be able to spawn on the inside. There's torches on the top. What? That guy spawned. Interesting. Okay, there's a million Endermen for some reason. But it worked! It killed something! Look at that, we got string and rotten flesh. Wait, does this break blocks? Oh, come on now. You're telling me I can't use cobblestone around here? Dude, that's so annoying. Ugh, that's really frustrating. Okay, well, we're gonna have to replace these with probably wood at some point, but hey, you know what? It seems like it works at least somewhat. Just take a little step back here and watch it. Yeah, look at... Whoa, wow. Yeah, now that we're far enough away for things to actually start spawning. Oh, I fall into my moat here. Like, this should be really fast. Because nothing else can really spawn anywhere. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Can't see if it's got any XP yet. Oh, look at it go. Like, it's not the fastest thing ever, but, like, it's good enough. Oh, I have the F7 on. Whoops. Little spawn thing. Yeah, we have no XP in here. Wow, it gives red hearts? That's crazy. Yeah, if we get enough of these, we can upgrade all the way to max level hearts. Yeah, it works. Cool. We're gonna have to do some sorting, and I'm guessing the XP is not getting collected. I had to guess. I don't have the cobblestone. Well, we can just go F5 here. I thought they were supposed to drop experience. We'll also drop mobs XP. Unless it's just sitting in the hopper. No. Interesting. I don't know why it's not collecting the XP. So many little Endermen. I really want to fight them, but they're dangerous. I also made a storage tool, which is used for sophisticated storage, which is the barrels, or the barrels that we use. But there we go. We got it working. So at this point, it's really just going to be seeing how many different kind of drops we get out of this, because we need to make a barrel for each one of those drops. Is there also a void upgrade? There should be. Yes, there is. Oh, it takes ender pearls. Dang. I did set the thing up so that it should kill enderman, or it should be able to spawn enderman. We're also going to take this guy with us. We're going to bring it up here. Actually, we don't even need this bone copper mattock anymore. We don't use this thing. Yeah, we just use this amethyst bronze one. Hello, Enderman. What are you doing? Hey, guy. Freaking me out. But the hope is that thing can just kind of run passively in the background while we do any other project, and it'll slowly but surely give us tons and tons of loot drops. Because there isn't really anywhere else for anything to spawn. So they kind of have to spawn there. At least is the hope. I don't know how much that's realistically going to be the case. Assuming everything is working ideally. It's also a little smaller than I'd like, but it was really expensive to get this thing to be bigger. Like, to expand each level was like almost a half stack of iron per single block. So it really wasn't worth it in the end. At least not initially. I mean, it already seems like it's going pretty well. But here's the thing, is that we need some wood, because I want to make a ton of torches. Can I just make sticks that way? Yes, I can. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to make a ton of torches, and we're just going to go light up the outside, so we can have the outdoors be at least somewhat safer. Why is it spawning so many Endermen right now? What is going on? Oh, I wonder if they're teleporting out because of the mob fan. Okay, so how many blocks of light does the torch... Like, how many safe spawn blocks does it get from it? 13. Okay, so we get huge range on these. So, like... That's not centered, I don't think. I think this would be the centered block. Put it, like... Yeah, there we go. Cool. Now we head all the way over here. So that should... Wait, what? Eh, whatever. These are probably not all placed in the same spot, if I had to guess. That's fine. We're just going to start lighting things up centered on this spot here. Go, we'll light that up. Now this should be perfectly squared, in theory. If we stay on this block and then line ourselves up with that torch. You know what? Good enough. We'll clear this out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, this seems... There's so many Endermen here. So it seems like the Endermen don't work. Is there a way to stop them from Oh, wow. Be careful where we look. That's not it. No. Teleporter, teleportation core. This is what we need. If it's teleportation for entities up to 8 blocks away. Whoa. So we need 4 Eyes of Ender and an Enderman head, which means we need a cleaver. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of start going absolutely nuts with the torch placement. Because some of the mobs have incredible detection range. So we need a large radius of safety. But if we start lighting things up out here, the outside will be a lot safer, and that means we can start existing outside at nighttime. Yeah, we really got to prevent these guys from teleporting, because that seems to be why there's so many here. It's not so much that they're spawning out here, but they start getting pushed by the fan, or they start touching the spikes, and they teleport away. Which makes sense, I suppose. All I know is that this mob farm is going to start doing great things for us. Which is to say, the rotten flesh, the string, the spider eyes can all get composted. The bones, I don't know, probably will get turned into like bone meal or something. Which we can then use to grow things to make more dirt and water out of it. Oh, we're also overheating. Let's go ahead and get inside for a little bit, because we are about to mega overheat. Yeah, let's head down to our little cool zone. Ah, so nice down here. So wonderful. So you know what else I'm going to start doing? We're going to start farming a bunch of trees. And when I say farming trees, I mean we're going to start setting up tree farms. And like, I know that's like quite... Whoa, hey guy. Like quite literally what you'd expect when I say we're going to start farming trees, but you know what I mean. We're going to like... We're going to make it something real. We're looking good on spawning area out here. This is nice. And I think I'm going to make like a dedicated tree farming area, actually, now that I think about it. I really like that idea. Ugh. It's still so hot outside. Oh, we're out of water, too. I made a bunch more water. I've got it in my backpack. I just gotta consume it. I just want to get into the shade for a second. Let's get inside. It's better shade. And by inside, I mean let's go all the way down into our underground area, where we get the best shade possible. Go and sort that. Yeah, we gotta really be careful with our sprinting, though, because it's starting to destroy our water. We're also running out of time for this one. Wow, look at that. We're almost at time, I believe. But hey, you know what? The mob farm works. That's what I was really hoping to get done. Got that done. Can we make stairs out of these? Cobblestone, and then we can make cobblestone stairs, maybe? Yes. Can we then chisel these? Ah, okay. So that's how you can make the different forms of each thing. That away. So then, realistically, if I were to go break all the slabs around that thing, I could then replace them with the rounded brick slabs. Right? Let's see what we have in terms of loot, though. Wow, this is going well. Look at that. Almost a stack of bones and all this kind of stuff. We already have over a stack of gunpowder. That is awesome. And the hope is that if we can light things up well enough around here... Oh, be careful where we look. Then nothing can spawn. We need this real quick, though. I did grab dirt. Perfect. And then all back to regular cobblestone. We need a full stack of this, and then we need 36. Yeah, it should be good. And then we can chisel these into What would look good? Maybe the chiseled, actually. Let's try that. Oh, it just turned every cobblestone block into stairs. Okay, well, that was unintentional. Oh, I don't like that. Never mind. That is kind of hideous. Maybe we try the stripes? Kind of want something with a nice connected texture. Let's also turn this off real quick. Which might just have to be the sheared cobblestone. Yeah, it's pretty good. Because my plan here is going to be... to do something as simple as this. That grows a tree. Means 1, 2, 3, 4. Next tree goes here. No, that needs to be moved over one. I want the leaves to all be touching, so it's a little bit easier to... That's just not what I meant to do. I wanted to make sure... Yeah, there we go. Make sure we sleep. While that mob farm goes... Yeah, I want to set up a tree farm. Two blocks in between. There we go. And while this may not be the most efficient thing, I'm kind of going for looks at this point, which is kind of crazy that we're already building for aesthetics, not so much functionality, but... You know, we're going to try and make this place look nice and enjoyable to live in. We'll place the dirt all ahead of time. I want to make it easier. Oh, I didn't chisel all of them. There we go. That's what we need. And yeah, we'll have to kill a bunch of these Endermen to get more Ender Pearls and stuff, to get more Eyes of Ender, so we can stop those Endermen from teleporting by getting that Ender interference thing or whatever it was called. I already forget. The plan is eventually going to be also to automate this with pneumaticraft drones, I think. Wait, I made this 6? You know what? I'm not opposed to that. Making it a 6 by... We'll probably do a 6 by 6 grid of trees. And we're using birch because they grow pretty consistent. Compared to, oak. And eventually we'll probably set up a farm that grows all types of trees, but for now... we're just gonna do this. Rip this little dust pile apart. Wonderful. And I'm hoping that we can use this mob farm to kind of automate dirt and water production. Which will allow us to focus more on our industry and getting more into the, like, the Matacraft and that kind of, like, farming stuff that way. I also think it'll look cool to have a whole bunch of trees growing. Also, birch trees look a lot better in a desert biome than oak. The leaves don't look as ugly. Cool. I really like the way this kind of looks. Part of me is tempted to then just, like, run water in between these. And maybe once we get drones set up, we might, actually, to make that look cool. I wouldn't totally be against that idea. Make it look like it actually makes sense that there's... Hi, Mr. Enderman. Anyway, it's kind of like, oh yeah, it makes sense why there's a bunch of trees growing here. We managed to, like, turn at least this little portion into a bit of a paradise for plants. But yeah, this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing for the next little while, so we're just about out of time. I do want to end this episode because I imagine at this point this is starting to get a little bit boring, just watching me place dirt and stone slab, or stone stairs. So, for now, let's go check on the mob farm. Oh, look at how big some of those mobs are. That is crazy. Now we're going to go check on this. We're going to see how much it's producing. I'll probably spend some time off camera. Wow. Now we're even getting feathers, iron nuggets. Cool, cool. We're getting so many red hearts. Okay, we're going to be able to max out our health this way pretty easily then. Once we can get a source of necrotic bones. Means we pretty much just need a cleaver. And wither skeletons can be made by, I think, putting skeletons into witch water, if I remember correctly. So a thought I did have was actually to put, like, a layer of witch water that just kind of floats. So everything will fall through that. Anything will get converted and get killed that way. We wouldn't get arrows that way, but oh well. But yeah, there we go. We got our mob farm. It's working. It's awesome. It's already producing a lot, so that's pretty good. But for now, we're going to end this episode. I'm going to work on setting up a tree farm and preparing for the next episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.